Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So today I'm talking about the end of a fantasy. This is Rachel Lindsay and her husband, Bryan Abasolo. I believe that's how it's pronounced. They were on The Bachelorette. She was the first black bachelorette. And this is who she chose as her partner. This is who she chose for her favorite partner or date or however they do it. This was perceived by a lot of black women as a great success, especially for swirlers and divestors. He's a good-looking guy. He has a job. He's accomplished. She's a lawyer. And she's also in the entertainment world in some manner. So they look like a good-looking couple. And I have seen them on different shows discussing their relationship. And she seemed to be very happy and in control of things. But there's also that hidden, not talked about in these interracial marriages. When you go into these marriages, as far as, and I don't even have to be in an interracial marriage to know, you are mixing race and culture. So if you think you're going to go into that and it's going to be a walk in the park, you're wrong. It's hard enough trying to build a relationship with somebody that's from your own culture and your own race. So when you go outside of your race, you have more challenges than you do when you marry someone inside your race. And that's just a fact. And, you know, all of the swirlers and divestors can come on and make all the discussion you want. The bottom line is you are mixing race and culture. Somebody has to give up something. And if you don't, it's a good chance you're going to end up just like this couple, because now he filed for divorce on January the 1st. So they had only been physically separated for a day or two, and he went and filed for divorce. Now, a few interviews back, she said that they were living kind of separate lives. So this has been coming on for a while. He just decided to put a period behind it and filed for divorce. This is where it has led them. This is the road it has led them down. Now, I do believe in listening to her talk on different shows. I do believe that she had a strong identity and a strong sense of herself. And I believe that she went on that show to prove something. And that was that I deserve to be on this show. And I just think she had something to prove. And I think she proved it. And she got the guy. And again, he's very handsome. But at the end of the day, as Dr. Phil said, you fall in love with what they look like on the outside, but you have to live with who they are on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to go over this article. After 4 years of marriage, the Bachelorette star Rachel Lindsay and her husband, Bryan Abasolo, are heading for divorce. Abasolo filed for divorce from the reality television star at the Los Angeles County Superior Court on Tuesday, according to court documents obtained by USA Today. The former couple has been separated since Sunday, the filing states. So just a few days separation, and he's headed for the courts, okay? Abasolo lists irreconcilable differences as the reason for his split from Lindsay. After more than 4 years of marriage, Rachel and I have made the difficult decision to part ways and start anew, Abasolo said in a statement posted to his Instagram page Tuesday. Sometimes loving yourself and your partner means you must let go. Oh, he's being philosophical. Lindsay has yet to comment on the matter directly on her social media. In an Instagram post from New Year's Eve, she called 2023 one of the hardest years of my life. USA Today has reached out to representatives for Abasolo and Lindsay for comment. Lindsay's estranged husband, and this is important, is also seeking spousal support according to the divorce petition, though an amount is not specified in the filing. Additionally, Abasolo requested to terminate the court's ability to reward spousal support to Lindsay. So he wants her to pay him spousal support, but he doesn't want to pay her spousal support. Okay, got it. And that's not all he wants. Aside from spousal support, Abasolo is seeking ownership rights for his shared properties with Lindsay, which include a residence in North Hollywood, a Los Angeles neighborhood located in the San Fernando Valley. The couple did not have any children during their marriage. The filing does not indicate that Abasolo and Lindsay have a prenuptial agreement on how their assets should be divided. So he wants spousal support, the house, and any other assets they have together to be divided. Okay? After competing on season 21 of The Bachelor, Lindsay became the first ever black lead on any iteration of the Bachelor franchise when she starred as the Bachelorette in 2017. Lindsay, an attorney and author, has since become a fixture in the entertainment news industry, hosting the popular Higher Learning podcast. She recently left her correspondent position at the entertainment news show Extra. Lindsay chose Abasolo, a chiropractor, as the recipient of her final rose and accepted his proposal, eventually marrying in August of 2019. My entire reason for doing The Bachelorette, and I was lucky that it worked out for me in the most beautiful way in finding Bryan, is that I wanted to be representative as a black woman to this audience Lindsay reflected on the Higher Learning podcast in 2021, and I wanted to pave the way for more people to have this opportunity. So yeah, that's why she was on there. She wanted to show everybody I deserve to be here. So if we wanted to bottom line this, we could say that she proved her point. She proved that a beautiful, accomplished black woman could come on a silly dating show franchise and do just as well as anybody else. And I think she did pretty well. She chose someone who was, started out at least, being her equal, because chiropractors call themselves doctors. She's a lawyer, so they were equally yoked in that regard. They're equally yoked in personality when you saw them together being interviewed. They're definitely equally yoked in physical appeal and attractiveness. They're both very attractive. But again, you are mixing culture and race and trying to make that work in a society that most of us call racist. This guy is of Colombian descent. His parents are immigrants from Colombia, but he's still a white guy. And he's still living in a society where white people are the dominant society. And so a lot of people say they're racist. But what they have is an interracial marriage. And it's no different than a black man being with a white woman, stay together for years, and she wants to get all she can get out of it. And that's what this is. This guy says he wants spousal support, which means she's making more money than he makes. And he wants the house, which means she got to get out and go find herself somewhere else to live. And it could be that her star is on the rise now. It's possible that she could get out, and maybe should get out if she's going to start making more money, because the more she makes, the more he's going to want, because this divorce was probably going to come sooner or later. Because this girl, she has a very strong personality. When you hear her talking, she has a very strong personality. and great command of words and of herself. So, if it was going to be her having to give up her identity to make the marriage work, that probably wasn't going to happen. So again, for all these people who are talking about, oh, get a white man, well, she got a white man. And now he filed for divorce and he wants all he can get out of the marriage. So I just think that, we should be realistic about what's possible. Everybody is out for what they can get. And your best chance still of building a relationship is with someone from your culture and your race. So this is the end of a fantasy. All of these people talking about white men. A lot of these celebrity black women are ending up in the same shape that these celebrity black men are ending up in these relationships, in these swirl relationships. Yes, you can get divorced from somebody from your own race. But chances are, black people are going to vet other black people more carefully than they do these other races of people, because the fantasy is very strong that somebody else, and really what you're saying is somebody else going to save you. And they're not. If anything, you're going to be saving them. Your chances of making a relationship work, and this is just not me saying this, this is what all of the studies say. Your best chance of having a successful marriage is marrying someone from your own ethnicity and culture. Because now, for the high-profile black women, there's Halle Berry, who is black identified, paying 2 white men child support, and I don't know if she's paying spousal support, but she's definitely paying them child support. Aisha Tyler had to pay off a white man. And now this woman's about to pay off a white man. And these are just the ones we know about. So they get these white men who are not making as much money as they are. And when they get ready to pull the trigger on those marriages, they want to be paid, just like the white women. I wanted to do this video because because this whole idea about I'm gonna date outside my race. I think that woman, the one that came on TikTok or one of those platforms talking about, I just want everybody to know as of today, I'm going to be dating outside my race. And she was one of the main ones that went after Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens. They know everything about other people's relationship. But these relationships they've been holding up as what the black woman should be looking for. You need to date outside your race. And they're really talking about dating a white man. And it can work, possibly. But it can also not work. And this was one of the ones that they were really, celebrating. And this is how this ended. So anyway, y'all, I'm not saying you shouldn't do. You should do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, black people need to stop beating up on each other. There is no magic bullet. In any relationship you're in, you have to make it work. And your best chance of making it work is with someone who understands you, who understands your culture, and respect that. Because at the end of the day, if you go into somebody else's community, either you're going to have to give up something or they're going to have to give up something. So you just have to keep that in mind when you go out there swirling. Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Share the video. And as always, have a great day.